This is probably going to be the most valuable in-depth dropshipping video you will ever see. Today I'm really excited about this video. At this point I have tried new marketing methods, starting new stores and challenges, but I don't think that I have never actually sat down and clearly explained how someone can start their own dropshipping business from scratch. In this video I am going to explain step by step how you can do the same, even through some case studies. I helped a friend set up the kind of business we are talking about here just last week, and they were able to make sales. So everything I am talking about is up to date and should work very similarly for the future. Let's not waste any more time and jump straight into the video. What AliExpress dropshipping is, and clear up many misconceptions people may have.
What is dropshipping?
AliExpress dropshipping is a business in which you find a product on a Chinese website called AliExpress. There's other website you can turn to, but AliExpress is the biggest and most popular one. For example, you find this face cleaning up pimple remover vacuum, a really old winning product, but just an example, it's cost $12.39 on AliExpress. Once you found your product, you would then head over to Shopify, which is a platform that allows you to create an e-commerce website and accept payments and orders. You create a website on Shopify in which you sell this face vacuum for a higher price, let's say for $34.99.
Let's say you sell it for $34.99.
Now, we will get into more details later, but you would then advertise your website on social media, and when someone orders this product from your website, they give you $34.99 as well as the shipping information. You take that information and head over to the AliExpress where you proceed to the order. This product directly delivered to your customer's address for $12.39, and just like that your customer paid $34.99. So after paying for the product, you are left with the 22.60 profit for basically being the middleman. Then marketing the product. Once you found out that this product is actually selling well, you will start paying more on ads and scale this operation to thousands of dollars. So don't worry, you are not doing all this stuff for just $20. It's a scalable business, so that's just an overall summary. This is an easy concept that's a lot more difficult than practice. So before you go out, you're gonna need to know a few things to do this successfully. There are 4 main pillars of dropshipping business. Without any of these, you can't succeed. So let's start with the first pillar.
Pillar 1. Product.
Pillar 1, product, arguably one of the most important parts. If your product sucks and no one would ever buy it from an online store, you won't get very far with the dropshipping. You are usually selling stuff on social media, so you have to have a product with some sort of wow factor that people could see, think they had that's really cool, and buy it right on the spot. Products that solve some sort of problem. That would vacuum help people cleanse their faces and remove blackheads. When people first started dropshipping it, no one had ever really seen it before, so it had a wow factor to it. People would see it on the Instagram feed, they stop scrolling and want to check out. This pet hair roller. Pet owners would see this ad where remove pet hairs in one single swipe. A little wow factor and it solved the real problem. Now your product doesn't absolutely have to solve a problem, but my best products and ones that have been the easiest to sell usually solve a problem. For people kind of help with an insecurity or make their life easier, you can sell products that don't solve a clear problem if the product is very novel and has a huge wow factor. For these ceiling stress balls, as an example, they just seem kind of fun and unlike anything people have really seen before. This penguin board game, most people have never seen it before, so when they see it pop up, they might be a little excited because it's so novel. This dog toothbrush solves a problem and people are passionate about their pet, so they're willing to drop some money on it. This baby cushion chair helps newborn babies sit down and play with their toys without falling over and hurting themselves. Parents are usually hopeful, pretty passionate about their babies and wouldn't want them to fall. So I'm not saying you should sell any of these products right now, but all these products at one point or another have been hot selling products. And it should give you a better idea of what really works. If you haven't had any success with dropshipping and are trying it for the first time, I would recommend not reinventing the wheel on finding a brand new, untapped revolutionary product. Instead, I would hope on a product that is actually selling well in the market. You can search for ads on Facebook and Instagram. Find current ones that are performing well and see the product they are selling and pay attention to the products. You get ads for their websites that compile list of potential winning products. You can look at AliExpress products with a lot of orders and cross references to see if any dropshipping store are selling, and just in general do a lot of research, and I'm going to leave this section. You can have to do this by own. When you are trying to sell any product, think about it. If someone in your life who can see it buying the product, if you can't think of anyone and can't imagine anyone in your life that would want to buy it,
congratulations, you played yourself.
Pillar 2. Website.
going to spend too long on this part. You basically have to create a store that doesn't look like a 5-year-old just scribbled crayons all over the screen. Shopify templates that you can use to create a nice, simple, clean, easy to use website. You don't need anything too fancy, just make sure it's look like a legitimate online store. Shopify also make it very easy to buy a domain through them, so think of something clean and simple. And you usually want to go for the .com ones as people trust those domains the most. Now that's the design aspect of it, but you also have to choose between making a general store that sells everything, a niche store that sells products in a particular niche, or a single product store that only focuses on a single product. Right off that, I am not a big fan of a general store. I think the conversion rates is a little low on them. It's tough to sell car products and beauty products on the same website. I just personally wouldn't recommend it. Single product stores have the highest conversion rates. They feel very branded. You make it look very sleek, but it's hard to test products on them since you have to create a brand new website every time you want to test a new product, which is very time consuming and can be discouraging, and those new domains cost can add up. And now niche stores are what I would probably recommend to a beginner, since you can make them feel like a brand and have a really nice fitting design throughout the entire store while being able to test new products in the same niche very quickly. If you have a baby store, you can name it something broad but fitting into the niche, and then you won't have to create a new website for every product that you're testing, but instead just add new products into the store that you want to test and just build up the product pages. And then if you have a product to really pop off, you could take it and create a one product store around it, really make it branded and get those really high conversion rates. But I will say some products work incredibly well with one product stores, and there is no way around that. You might have to pop them out one product store right off the bat, but that's for you to decide.
Pillar 3. Advertisement.
Your advertisement is the first thing people see in regards to your store. It's the thing that gets them to your store and can make or break your whole dropshipping career. You can't just screenshot an AliExpress product, pay someone to post it on the Instagram page, and expect to make money. A little janky sideshow won't cut it either. So how do you create a good ad? Well, first of all, you need a footage of your product. When you are first starting out and testing a bunch of products, it would be tough to order the product every time. Plan an ad, hire actors, film footage, and edit every single time you find a new product. Most beginners will start off by scrolling the internet for footage of their product, then editing it together just to start testing the product. Once they see that it's selling, they then can start paying for content creators to film themselves using their product, or ship it to yourself and film your own ad with people you know or actors you hire. Keep in mind, though, the footage you find online and use for your ad can be copyrighted, so you might get complaints with that. Be very careful. I'm not endorsing this, I'm just saying that most of the beginners do this. If you decide to go the scrolling the internet for footage route, make sure that once you see that a product is selling well, you switch over to your own ads. Not only is it gonna make things way safer, but it's gonna make your store stick. But since all these stores selling the same product don't have a custom footage,
Everything they don't have, I have. It's called jealousy, one's envy.
the custom original ads, you will be able to scale things and really build something more sustainable. You constantly want to be filming new ads if you want to keep selling the product for longer than a month or two, since people will quickly get tired of seeing your original ad and it's gonna stop converting. Last thing on this is make sure the first couple of seconds of your ad are very intention grabbing. You are fighting for people's intentions here. You are fighting for people to stop scrolling and view your ad, and really you only have the first couple of seconds of your advertisement.
Pillar 4. Marketing.
Now if you have those last three pillars on lock, this last part should not be too difficult. Although it will take some practice and experience, you are going to be marketing your product through social media. There's a lot of different ways you can do that, so let's go over a few basic ones as well as maybe some new and innovative ones. First one I started with was Instagram pages. You can pay either actual influencers on Instagram or theme pages to post your product slash ad. If you have a beauty product, you can pay some beauty theme pages to post your ad. If you have a fitness product, there's a plenty of fitness pages a baby product, there's a baby and parent pages. The big thing with this is to make sure you are using pages that have really good engagement and that all of their followers are not dead. I personally went to Facebook ads, which is where you kind of want to eventually end up. This is where the big bucks are made, the major leagues, and you can really scale things. But it's a little more complex than just paying an Instagram page. There's also a lot of limitation with what kind of product you can actually sell through Facebook ads, as they are incredibly strict with approving your ad copy and what you can even sell. I absolutely don't want to discourage anyone from going straight to Facebook ads. It's very possible to succeed with them right off the gate, but that's something you're gonna decide yourself. So those are the two main ones I have mainly used. However, there's also Google ads, Snapchat ads, and Pinterest, and now even TikTok ads. I have seen people post videos of them using their product on TikTok and just have that ad. It doesn't really look like an ad, but really it's go completely viral organically, getting them millions of reviews on TikTok that otherwise would cost tens of thousands of dollars. The latest example I have seen are those ceiling balls that keep going viral on TikTok, and one of the stores that's selling them is apparently sold out. So it definitely works. You can even pay pages or influencers on TikTok to promote your product the way you do on Instagram. I'm telling you, if you get creative with your marketing, there's so many different things you can do, but those are the kind of main routes you can take.
In conclusion,
These are the main 4 pillars summarized. Hopefully, this gives you a good idea of how you can start dropshipping. You are probably going to want to do more research into all these little things separately. This is kind of just the overview. So dropshipping is not dead. People are still buying stuff online. Sure, eventually dropshipping from AliExpress might get a little bit outdated, but all these principles can be applied to an in-house brand or even to dropship from a different source. So dropshipping as a whole is not really going anywhere, but that's Shopify AliExpress dropshipping for you. This is how I started. I know people having success with it for the first time right now. Personally, you just really have to have some patience and keep testing things until something pops off. You can't expect to make millions on your very first day. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. And most important, please smash the like button and subscribe the channel.